More sellers and buyers prices should go down, but something tells me prices are not going down, Jack.
Not yet. I think there's still a lot of people locked into low interest rates, but who
Mm,
knows? High interest rates, more sellers than buyers. Hmm.
that's what I'm saying. If all these sellers are sitting on
Order
this
filled.
essentially free money, where are they going to go? What are they going to buy? And that's the issue.
Bitcoin.
Interesting.
Yeah. Bitcoin.
They got to live
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's all I have for now. Couple
Well, they
I
tidbits.
could
like that.
refinance their house for Bitcoin.
There you go. I like that. We got data. It's also inflation is affecting the prices of new homes, which also raises the existing home prices. Correct, but yeah, okay. I mean, yeah.
The real estate
Or-
market in general is just so whack right now. I think
Mm, new highs.
uh, the median home buyer is like in their 50s or something like that. Like people are just trading houses around.
I mean, we're with rates where they're at. Yeah, this is not investment advice. A lot of folks leaving the country for Spain and other areas due to the current. I don't know about
Really?
that, Lenny. I don't know about that.
Here's Nasdaq to those 680s.
Yep. Pull back. $1,698, 69679, I should say, grinding up and to the right. Can we extend it? Can we extend it? Bottom of the hour, we got the London close. We got some speakers coming in. We got Robin Dane. Again, Robin Dane. I'm gonna hype that up. I'm gonna hype it up. She is awesome. We got Alex Ferreira too. Going for that gold in 2026. Check in with him. Hey, Steven Garmin says, hopefully prices go up, closing on our house in 2 weeks. There you go. Sounds like, I mean, up and away.
Getting close to that weekly kickoff high level, Hogue.
Oh, yes, we are. Ladder's thin.
Let's go
Mohammed,
get
you're locked in. Mohammed, you're locked in on something. What's going on? When you get
No,
quiet like that, I can tell you're
I'm
locked in.
just sitting here bored actually. It's boring. I'm waiting for that pullback to the moving average. It never happened.
It's boring, he says.
So I'm
Mohammed.
waiting.
Oh boy, Mohammed's this. He's in the dating period with getting to know the ES a little bit. He's getting to
Yeah,
know.
we are trying to know each other.
ES is more of a
Give me a second
homebody,
call update.
Mohammed, and Nasdaq likes to.
Second date update.
Yeah, Nasdaq likes to go out.
At least the
Yeah,
ES will
Nasdaq's
take
gonna
you to dinner. Go ahead.
Nasdaq like
Nasdaq takes the bat to your car.
yes, Nasdaq does
Yeah,
the bet to your car.
Yeah, Nasdaq take you
Yes.
to Nasdaq will not take you to dinner before. Actually, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Nasdaq.
Nasdaq.
Nasdaq
gets
That's
to
not
kick
going
you out
anywhere,
of gets you
PG.
kicked out of
we
bars.
get it, Dakota. We all
Yes.
get it.
let's rewind that, okay? There we go.
Rewind
I
that.
heard nothing.
Nasdaq will
Oh,
send
wow.
you 800 text messages in a day.
Yes, if
Nasdaq will show up unannounced at your house.
they will. Nasdaq, yeah. Yes.
Nasdaq lit
I
a
will.
former NBA player's house on fire. You get where we're going with this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get it.
yeah.
You get it. But you
Yeah.
just can't quit
Crazy.
it. You just can't quit Nasdaq. You just
Good
just
times
can't
are
quit it.
good.
Yeah, well, yes. Highest of highs, lowest of lows.
Nasdaq
You
will
need
make
to
you
go
eat
to
frozen peas.
rehab. You need to
Oh,
go to
yeah.
rehab before you quit NQ.
Couples therapy, all of it. With the good old Nasdaq. It's just grinding here. New highs 59, 70. And the orders, Hogue. Oh, jump up. I want to see if are we essentially seeing these negative deltas just keep puking and these market sellers keep puking and just pushing this thing higher right now because it
Yeah.
just kind of feels like it. It's not. We're not seeing stops absolutely getting like smoked. We saw a little bit of a pop here in the ES, but it's negative delta just feels like it's fueling the rally here, Hogue.
Yes, it does. It is.
What
We
I
basically
feel
got flat in
actually,
the S&Ps now.
There you go.
what I feel
There you go.
actually, if you look to the monthly time frame, maybe people just realize that the market is so strong. just look at the monthly because we are the beginning of the month. Look at this monthly, especially in NQ, it's much more stronger. You can see how
Get that chart out of
strong.
here, Mohammed.
Yeah,
Get that
look how
get that
this
Nasdaq chart.
strong monthly candle.
Mm, mm,
Look at
That is
this.
a
Maybe
yeah,
people after
Mohammed.
this
channel.
month closed, they said, "Wow, this is so bullish. We are going to all-time high."
Mohammed, I don't want to see that Nasdaq chart on your screen. Get back over to ES. No Nasdaq.
Sure.
Go there. You are. Yes, Mohammed. You know, just took a peek. Someone said it. Nasdaq slashes
Yeah,
your
if I
tires
if
when
I'm
you're parked in front of ES's
if
house.
I'm trading
Pretty
NQ,
much.
I will be already 10 trades in now.
Some Nasdaq Nasdaq runs like that. Right higher, 59.72. Crude up until the right, $63.89.
Order filled.
And gold found the range as well, 33.71. 33.71. A little bit, Hoop. A little bit. The bottom of the hour, 5 minutes. 5 minutes to the bottom of the hour.
73 could be the reversal
Euro
point.
short. This entire Euro
73.
session has been nothing but a straight line up since 3 a.m.
Mhm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How about this, Jack? So at the bottom of the hour, 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, obviously you got the Euro close session coming to a close. Let's talk on some if thens. If this happens, then we do what? If nothing happens, we do nothing. But
If we get
what are you
right to the
thinking?
Euro close and we're like 3 points off the high of the day in the ES, maybe I would sell one and risk, the 2-3 points just for the giggles. But that's a
Mhm.
big if then. But this is about as grindy as grinds come.
It is.
We got London
All right.
closed in 4 minutes. Heads up.
We'll see how this
Yeah,
plays
and
out.
only 700
Order
likes.
filled.
This can
Oh,
explain
that's my
it.
guy.
This is
My
why this
guy.
is why the market is not moving. 700 likes. Of course, the market will not move.
Well,
So what should they do,
this is kind
Mohammed?
of what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for, everyone. We got to those 80s, we rejected, and now we got that 3-bar reversal. So this one's looking a lot more
Mhm.
tempting than the other one because we ran these 80s that I was looking for. This market could still just grind higher, but at least this one is a better setup than the previous one. Does that make sense? Did I explain that okay?
Yeah.
You
See this
did, but
resistance over here? Over here as in these 680s, kind of what I was looking for this market to get to. And then if we kind of zoom out and we could see where did the 3-bar reversal actually occur? Well, that first one occurred before we got there. This one is at least occurring, after we ran those 680s. Now, it doesn't mean this one's gonna play
Order
out,
filled.
but at least this one has better location. It's rejected off a previous
Order
area that
filled.
has shown resistance, and the target for me, let's just say you get in short, cheap short, right? Shorting an area of resistance on the 3-bar reversal, and look, there's an example right there at this price before, right? 3-bar reversal right there.
Yep.
And then some decent targets would be the opposite end of this consolidation, which would be like 640s, for example. But it's hard to do when this market is rallying so strongly. But this would be a good example. I'm curious to see how it plays out. I'm not going to trade it, but I'm going to watch and see how it plays out now that we ran that resistance. This is a much better setup than that previous one.
I like it. They're talking it out.
Yeah,
I
it
like
is the same thing that we said before. The first 3-bar reversal created a resistance already, but because it is a new place, we need to make sure that is really a resistance, which they made it clear now. They touch it and they're coming below it again, so that is a confirmed new resistance
for now.
for now. But the target in this one is not too much because the consolidation is around this low, Dakota, around the close of the previous 3-bar reversal.
We'll see what happens here. 30 seconds, bottom of the hour. Euro close. Or some people are trying to preempt the shorts up here. See if some
Yeah.
profit
And
taking
let's see
coming right after.
if ES will show a 3-bar reversal as well or not. So far, not.
So far, not indeed. Oh, THX, hold that thought. Or Spencer, hold that thought. Ask that question. Here we go. London close. See if the events play out. Nothing.
No, it's kind of doing where it is.
Yeah, it is.
Not much movement there.
We see the
Is this
bull
the
flag.
3-bar reversal in ES already? Now we
Let's
call
see
it
it.
3-bar reversal. You can see in the ES.
Where do you see it, Mo?
Yeah.
What chart are you looking at? Where you see a 3-bar reversal?
This is 5 minute ES.
I'm not seeing it.
Let me share my screen. Yeah. You can see that this is they
reversal.
tapped below it, they didn't close below it. They just tapped one tick below it.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean now.
Pull back.
Maybe if this
It's an
closed
instant.
below it, this will confirm it.
We got the zombies in the house right now. We've got London closed, and we cannot push lower right now. No news out there just yet. It might be a action-packed second half of the trade. No news really hitting the wires just yet, but guess what we have? We got the hard-hitting news here on Top Step TV. None other than James. James, hit us with that hard-hitting news that we were just talking about. What do we
That's
got?
right. No news in the markets, but that doesn't mean there isn't news in the world. I'm bringing you 3 good stories. This one I really just like with the title. There's not much more to it. But deputies try to lure a bobcat out of the home with laser pointers on the end of their tasers, with one of the cops saying cats are all the same.
Oh boy.
What do you guys think? Did the bobcat chase the laser out of the house?
Possibly,
Oh,
yes. I don't
let's
think it was being playful though. I think it was too scared.
Florida. Guessing Florida.
That's a good question. Colorado.
Oh, there
Colorado.
you go. Okay.
Yeah, that.
There you go.
I don't think
Yeah.
there's many bobcats in Florida, right?
I don't know.
Panthers?
Let's get our zoologist on the
Joe.
on air.
Yeah,
The
go.
No, the homeowner who told them that's not going to work was right. The bobcat was unfazed by the lasers and eventually just walked out on its own accord. Bobcats are going to bobcat. Welcome to Colorado. You guys remember that video Michael sent us of the baby bears in Colorado that he saw in the wild?
Wild.
You know,
Insane.
I might have a picture with me in a bobcat.
Really? All right.
Like holding
send that
it?
to
Yeah,
us- yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. My
Wait.
I have my family were trappers, so dealing with lots of animals similar to that in bobcats.
Trappers. Dakota, were you like unfrozen
mo-
from the 19th century?
That's extreme, man. That's extreme. But we would sell furs at an auction up in Salt Lake, and
Okay.
it's very expensive. But bobcats are too beautiful for any of that stuff. Like their spotted belly is so beautiful. They're beautiful creatures. I'd rather have one as a pet if I was
Yeah,
going to
they
have
are.
a
A
cat.
bobcat is a pet.
Goals.
Hey, Bobcat Goldthwait. Hey, Dakota,
right.
is it true that the female bobcat is called the Roberta cat?
I mean, there's the females. I mean, the male's called a tom, like a tomcat, like in Tom and Jerry. That's why they call it Tom
Order
and Jerry,
filled.
male cat. I've never heard of that.
Is that
Eddie.
right?
It went over your head. Never mind.
All right, we got sidetracked there. About where we're going. What happened
It
there?
did. It did, Eddie.
Okay, I love you anyway.
Anyway,
Mm.
Stay right here.
Is James
Delta's
frozen?
loading up to the short side again.
I don't know if James is frozen. I like that.
He's having the yips.
Oh, well, I'll do it for
You
him.
lose
He's
him.
got the hit.
He's frozen. Look at that
AI
beautiful
company
smile.
files for bankruptcy after being
Oh, my God.
exposed as 700 Indian engineers.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
that's
My
pretty good.
What?
James is back.
yips. So forgive me. Yeah. Isn't this story crazy? Listen, this is a company that is backed by Microsoft. Microsoft put in
Oh,
uh $455 million investment into this company, leading to an evaluation of 1.5 billion. It turns out all that money that was going to the workforce of over 700 engineers living out of India rather than the AI they claimed they were building. The AI
respect.
product in question was they said, "We are an AI app building service. Do you have an idea for an app, but you don't know how to make it? Come to
Mm,
us. You can tell us your design. It makes it all for you. No tech knowledge needed. AI means we build more cost efficiently and at speed, and you get your own dedicated agent." Yes, all of this was nonsense. Product never existed. It was 700 guys sitting in a room trying to build your app as fast as they could based off your two-sentence idea.
that's
700
wow.
Indian engineers in a trench coat.
Yeah.
Joke as old as time.
Wow.
Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah, so needless to say, this company doesn't exist anymore. They went down with the ship. If you're going to start a company that promises to build AI tools, make sure you actually do it. Finally, my last story comes from last week. I found it kind of interesting, kind of very curious. Do you guys know that the CIA used to run our Star Wars fan site?
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Wait.
Yeah. The CIA secretly ran a Star Wars fan site back in the early 2000s. If we go to the next image, it kind of just gives you a
Yeah.
screenshot of what the site looked like. Very demure, very innocent, right? Master Yoda's favorite games. You got your Lego Star Wars link over there. And all of these links worked, right? It was a kind of like a living, breathing site. But if you were to go to the search bar and you'd enter a certain password, it would open up a secure 1v1 communication with you and your CIA handler. So they were using this to communicate with agents all over the field across multiple different countries. The problem was the website was not built very well.
Yeah.
So there's technology that goes over my understanding of it, but essentially they were able to counter spies in these countries were able to, using the IP address, track down other spies living in there. And this entire project was shut down due to, how do I put this lightly? We lost all of our agents in the field, so they shut the entire thing down
Oh my
once
god.
the IP address tracking got to figure out just who's actually working for who.
Is that where the spies hang out? Star Wars
Yeah,
fans? I did
there's
not
a
know
lot of
that
different
part.
sites. It's they don't use these anymore, allegedly. Um, but they say the Star Wars
Wow.
fan site is one of many. There were also fan sites for bands, movies, anything that make it seem as innocent as possible. So you
TikTok.
could,
Hello.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. So there
You
you
think they've
are.
ever tried to Thanks, James. You think they've ever
That was
tried to,
awesome.
like, pass secret messages in the, like, futures order book? Like, could you flash a certain number of contracts at a level? I don't know.
And what
Just thinking.
happens?
Send a message.
Oh. Because he has exactly grilling there.
Here's a message for you. Negative delta again, right at the highs.
How many?
Right at the
Still
weekly
trying to sell
kickoff
this
high.
thing.
I mean, Nasdaq is selling off. Like this three
A
bar
little bit.
reversal now is close to 1-to-1 in the money.
$20,662, about 20 points off.
Hmm,
Yeah, in the
interesting.
Nasdaq. Mohammed, I can feel you're getting bored with that ES. Don't tell me you got that
Yeah, I
Nasdaq chart
see.
up.
I
Do not
see.
tell me you have that Nasdaq. Don't
NQ.
do not stop
No,
looking at it.
I'm still, but NQ is moving down, but the ES keep going higher.
We were talking about this in Power Hour yesterday.
Yeah, why trade? Yes, man. Nasdaq has these setups for you.
Well, Mo, what you're watching is the leader and the lagger. Who's moving first and who follows, if at all.
200 lot on the bid ES at
Yep.
1959.72 did not get filled. We pump a little bit higher for the time being.
You go, Hogue. You have Delta.
170 contracts sitting at the weekly kickoff level, 59.75.
Delta negative 1100 in the S&Ps.
Really?
Negative 147 Nasdaq.
Watch what's going to happen. Saw it every time it gets negative 1,000, negative 800, also negative 1,100, and Hogue. Okay, let me know
Locals
when it
keep
goes
selling it.
flat. Let me know when it goes from 1,100 to back to essentially zero.
I'll tell you where. 59.75.
Boom. All right, so we're trading 59.72 right now at minus 1,100 delta. It will go 59.75. We'll go back to zero at 59.75. Let's see this thing play out.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Adapted. Yesterday was ranges. Now it's a trend. 21,670 in the NASDAQ, and crude $63.68, about 20 cents off the highs there. Gold just stuck at 33.73, above 3,400 yesterday.
Where are you going in 5 minutes, Andre?
I am going to work on things for the Top Step Trader Experience Dakota's Real World House is where I'm going. Jack, thanks for asking.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I'm moving in.
You are moving in. You are indeed moving in.
Hey,
We
Andre,
got JD. Yes, Eddie.
my buddy Besant didn't show up today. Some of the comments, I figured he'd show up. Talking about Trump aims to make the U.S. a hub for digital innovation. Also talking about China has a choice here on being a reliable partner. China wants to be a reliable partner for others, not for the U.S. And he also did say that reiterates that China must become more consumption focused. So he did show
I
up.
mean, 10 years creeping lower.
The paradigm of thrift.
Indeed. I want to see this trade play out for go from 1,100 to zero in that delta. We go 10-year continue to creep lower here.
Interesting.
Push lower, and we'll take it to Hoagie watching this. We got JD out there too. We'll see this thing play out. Small little base hits. Here, Alchemist says we go to 6,000. You heard Jack talking about 6,000s. I mean, we're just going to drift higher. Very well could be. NQ starting to push here. Here we go. Hogue.
We never did hit 6,000. The SPX would have been closed at the time, but I think even more interesting than the futures 6,000 would be like 6,010, where you would get the big fat number on CNBC. Weekly
What's Delta,
kickoff
Hogue?
high.
Negative 1,000. Negative 1,000.
Oh, all right. They're still feeling it then. All right. They might be some more.
You're still feeling it.
Okay, there you go. That played out. Man, that couldn't have played out better, Hogue.
Right? Sometimes it just works like a charm.
Yeah, it does. Oh, we got JD going in here.
59.77. 59.77 is maybe a strong area
470
for.
lot on the offer. Yes.
Ooh, they're back.
That's not nothing.
No, it's not. Adam, you're my guy in the chat, man. You just let it rip. I don't know if we can show him, but we get to see him. I don't know if everyone else gets to see him. You just let it
Adam,
rip.
I feel you.
I love it, man.
Nothing but chops since we put in that low.
I don't know if we can show that, Adam.
We've all been there.
We see it back here.
We've all been there.
Fired up. Yes, we have. We got 500 lot. See if we get another move higher here. Hogue's about to go get ready for the morning recap. Axelrod says, yes, they know the schedule back here. Great job. So you do know that hot streaks are coming up next. Actually, hell, hot streaks and live calls. Let's just do it right now. JD, come on in. Show me what our guy Leon is up to. JD, what's up?
Andre, I do apologize. I'm sorry for disappointing you, but I made a small, slight error yesterday. So here's the funded trader hot streaks.
Go ahead. Andre's gone.
Oh, all right. Well, here are the hot streaks. So I said that Leon had a second account, but it is in fact a different Leon. So the Leon that we've been talking about with the hot streak over 50 days has been taking payouts. He's taken 10 $5,000 payouts over the last 10 weeks. But then last Friday blew up that XFA on the last trading day of the month. So his hot streak did end. Then there was another Leon right behind him at 36 days. So two different Leons, but decent hot streaks nonetheless. All right, we'll go down the list here. We also lost Richard on hot streak sport. He didn't make $200 yesterday. He still had a winning day, but didn't make $200, which is the threshold to be on the hot streaks list. So if he puts together
Order filled
of $200 plus winning days, he will be back on the board as long as he stays consistently profitable. So that moves Sebastian up to the top. Sebastian made $265 trading the MNQ yesterday to extend his streak to 53 days or $20,080. Next up, Leon, we just talked about, made $232 trading the NQ, 36 days or $27,355. Daniel, $214 trading the NASDAQ. Ronald made $1,039 trading the MNQ. And the other Daniel P, made $207 also trading the MNQ. 33 days for Daniel and Ronald, and 32-day eater for Daniel P down there at the bottom. Nice job to these funded traders. All right, we've got some calls.
Daniel.
What's up, Mo? I missed that.
2 Leon and 2 Daniels.
Yes, 2 Leons, 2 Daniels. Popular names on those hot streak boards. All right, we got the call-ups. Who's first? We've got Matthew T from Keswick, Iowa. Closed out a pair of XFAs, took a pair of 150K XFAs, took a total of $50,000 in payouts from those 2 accounts, and pushed over $134,500 into that new live funded account. Nice starting balance for Matthew. Best of luck to you in your new live funded account. Next up, we only got 2
Order
calls.
filled.
We got Jeremiah. Man, this guy was making all the right moves. Closed out 5 150K XFAs. Took a total of $153,800 in payouts from those 5 accounts. Transferred the maxed out his starting balance at $150,000. So good luck to you also, Jeremiah, from Juneau, Alaska. Making all the right moves in those XFAs, pushing 150K into that live funded account. Nice starting balance. That's a good cushion to build off of. I got a feeling we're going to see Jeremiah on the big board very, very soon. All right, folks, those are the 2 call-ups we have for you today. I will catch you all in a little bit.
Thanks, JD. Good stuff.
Thank you, JD.
$1,000. 150 grand.
Sorry, we can't.
Order
show
filled.
that video that JD took in Minnesota.
Oh, it's a keeper. I'll share it with some of you guys behind the scenes.
430 lots. Starting to trade 59.
Order
There we
filled.
go. 59.75 trades. Once again, that's Hoag's weekly kickoff high. We are living within a few points of the high a day, moving it higher and higher and higher and higher.
And Delta is now positive. 300.
Okay.
We see a 3-bar reversal up here in the S&Ps. That could be a tasty
Man.
short.
Look at that ES, man. Just kind of
Just
up and
going.
to the right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be
I
able
was
to live
looking
with
to
myself.
Order
It just
filled.
touches Hoag's weekly kickoff high
5,900.
and turns around.
I was looking for 5,977, my chart, and I noticed this. This is very interesting price action, where they made double bottom in here, and made the new high, and then never tested this 5,977. Now we see the market is barely touching it, maybe a little bit. So if I see the market touching that again after this high, and coming quickly with a red candle, I will take that short.
Order filled.
Well explained there, Mohammed. Andre's off to prepare for the trading real world. We got about 5 more minutes here left with you, lovely people in fast markets. Remember to like and to subscribe. We're still below 1,000. There's over 4,000 people watching, just 866 likes. That hurts.
That's below 1,000. It's just like I never came.
Getting what constitutes a pullback right now. The ES.
Yep, I am short the Nasdaq, 660.
I like it, but I need more confirmation. Those buyers are not quitting.
How many, Dakota?
Three, Hogue. 3. Looking for a nice little scalp.
Yeah. I'm playing Hogue's level. I'm short 1 ES from 59.71 3/4. Let's call it 59.72 for ease.
If these 50s hold, I might just get out. I want to see momentum quick here.
Yeah. I'm just going to keep on dragging down this stop little by little. As a reminder, while we're sitting these trades, coming up after fast markets, we're going to have Hogue do the morning recap of all the trades we've thrown into the grinder today. And then we got Jazz Whale, who is our top XFA trader as it stands right now at Top Step. What that means, he will reveal to you, but definitely someone you want to see. Jazz Wheel's great. Talked with him a few times. How you doing over there, Mohammed? Any confirmation?
I'm waiting. I'm looking if this market will
Order
give me
filled.
Strong green candle. I will take the long. If not, I will just wait for the sellers to take control, because the buyers still have control.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
Back to negative 1,000 delta in the S&Ps now.
Negative 1,000? Well, I am
Yes, sir.
one of them.
Yeah, I need to see ES to touch 5969. They touch it, then I will look for a long if a strong green candle shows. So maybe you're still good to go with this short.
Still no follow through. Just hanging out in these 660s.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Trying to test. Given
Silence.
When you got a tight stop on, not much to do besides watch it.
It's just not giving us that 3-bar reversal we're looking for.
Nope, and we're not getting any follow through to the downside. Nothing. I thought that one looked pretty good, man, where we went and tested those 80s twice so far. And the fact that we broke down below 660 and picked up some momentum to maybe test. I mean, I could see this market going down and test like those 630s. That is definitely a target, 630s on a pullback. But yeah, quiet market, grinding higher, and no follow through to the downside. That was a trap.
It's a trap.
Yeah, they said Y5969. This is the 21 EMA in the 2000 tick chart.
The old bait and switch. And this market is slow because the market had a nice bounce here and it's only 9-10 points. So Not much on the bone.
Well, Dakota, keep us updated. Do you have any final words? Because we're about to close this down and move on to the next segment.
No, I mean, it's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, hump day. And in this type of market condition, it's kind of a see money, take money type of day.
Mohammed, thanks for joining us. You can finally go to sleep now. Any final words for our traders?
Yeah, just be careful. Fading this market from yesterday, sellers are trying to sell this market. They get nothing until the pre-market today, and then they are doing the same thing that they had done yesterday. I mean, the market is either there is a strong bad news, negative news. Otherwise, this market will continue grinding.
Yep.
Stairs up, elevator down. That's all she wrote. Well, thank you guys and everyone out there in the comment section. You make my day every day. This has been Fast Markets, but stick around. We're here bell to bell. We're gonna get more likes, hopefully. Ho's gonna come in and do the recap. Then Jazwell, the #1 XFA trader at Top Step, is gonna show you exactly how he does that. This is Top Step TV, even without Andre. Let's go.